This is Raina Leon answering questions about canonical idols. Here's one. Where do your ideas for poems come from? It's a good question. They come from everywhere. Look behind me. There are all these books. There are all these books. There's a record player back there. You see right there. um, Pictures and memories and traveling in the world. My third book was really focused on the Black expat experience, particularly as someone who lived abroad in Germany for 3 years. And as we are in a time of great tumult and danger for Black and brown peoples, seriously considering leaving for safety's sake, for safety of mind and body and spirit. So I wrote a whole book on the Black expat experience and location and dislocation and here and there and what does it mean to be in between, whether in a particular place or within spirit, within ideas, between cultures. What does it mean to be fluid in those in those ways, in identity and gender and all of this. Thinking about even the invocation of voice, the voice that belongs to one person and the voice that belongs to us all. So yes, ideas come from everywhere. I'm also I'm a very avid reader. I'm a ferocious reader. I am deeply impacted and connected to the world. So I'm emotionally charged and passionate pretty much all the time, which has its joys and it has its upsets. So when a man is killed by the police in the street because his car broke down, that has an impact on my emotions. And I am filled with weeping and fear and anger and frustration. So, and I write from that. And I write so that we don't forget. And as a way of attempting to push change and not forgetting, and acting. And I also write from a place of peace and joy. I write about love. I'm very fortunate in love, in familial love and kinship and romantic love. My ideas for the poems come from life, come from reading, come from thinking, come from conversation, come from living in the world. Whoever says that the writer's work is solitary work is only partially right. It may be solitary in the actual writing, the spark that has to be transferred and translated onto the page. But beyond that, the writer must live in the world, and the writer must try and share that work and connect and build off of it, and dissect that work with others. And even if they're not in the room, they're in the room through the books, through the insights, through the internet, through social media. So my ideas come from all of that. I hope that answers your question.